involving a white 2019 F-350 truck pulling a trailer and a green 2004 Dodge Ram 1500 truck, both traveling south on the feeder road by Victoria East High School. No serious injuries reported.
A Victoria County jury sentenced this 37-year-old man to 30 years in prison for sex crimes involving a child. John Ruddick was found guilty of aggravated sexual assault of a child and indecency with a child. Because the child was under the age of 6, Ruddick is not eligible for parole. Every Thursday, the CDC puts out the latest COVID-19 community transmission levels for counties throughout the U.S. Victoria, Calhoun, DeWitt, and Lavaca counties' COVID-19 transmission levels fall from high to medium. The CDC also lists Jackson and Goliad counties dropping from high to medium COVID-19 community transmission level.
Alejandro Cervantes of the Euless Police Department died when Dylan Molina, seen running on the screen, ran a red light at an intersection and struck the vehicle of the off-duty officer. Now the widow of that Euless police detective who was killed in this drunk driving incident files a lawsuit alleging that multiple people and companies share responsibility in her husband's death. The lawsuit names the drunk driver in the crash and a taco shop employee who served alcohol to the driver as defendants. Thursday, it was announced that toxic wastewater chemicals from the train derailment in East Palestine, Ohio, were heading to Texas. Thursday night, Harris County Judge Lena Hidalgo said about 500,000 gallons of the firefighting water from East Palestine has been in Harris County for days, and about 2 million gallons more are expected in the coming weeks. The Texas Commission on Environmental Quality reports Texas Molecular is the company taking the wastewater.
And now let's take a quick break and join with the weather with Scott Pitney.
So I mentioned at the top of the newscast that we are kind of divided right now in the crossroads. There's a front coming through the middle of the crossroads. Some of us are feeling warm and muggy, but others to the north in particular are feeling cooler, drier air. But for the most part, we're going to see unseasonably warm temperatures, slight rain chances, and muggy conditions persisting through the weekend. We'll have all the details coming up in your full forecast. Don, Karina?
Scott, thank you. Governor Greg Abbott has given fast-track status in the legislature to a package of bills by State Senator Lois Kolkhorst.
These bills would prohibit many COVID-19 restrictions. Senate Bill 1024 would ban employer COVID-19 guidelines like mask and vaccine mandates at the state and local levels.
Senate Bill 1025 would put the legislature in charge of all changes to future school vaccination schedules and would ban the COVID-19 vaccine from any future state vaccine requirements for public school students.
Senate Bill 1026 would prohibit employers, governments, schools, and colleges from requiring proof of a COVID-19 vaccination and would prevent medical facilities from discriminating against patients for their COVID-19 vaccination status.
The 13-campus University of Texas system is pausing its diversity, inclusivity, and equity policies after a letter from Governor Abbott last week.
The letter warned state agencies that diversity hiring practices may be illegal. So here's your viewer poll this evening. Scan that QR code on your screen to participate. Do you agree with Governor Abbott's proposal to stop considering diversity in hiring? According to this viewer poll, 60% say yes and 40% say no. We want to keep on hearing from you. Come to crossroadstoday.com/vote to participate. Don and I will have an update on 25 News Now at 10. Now, a critically injured Orlando TV station photojournalist is opening about the loss of his coworker in a mass shooting.
Jesse Walden was injured in a series of shootings Wednesday that took the lives of reporter Dylan Lyons, a 38-year-old woman, and a 9-year-old girl.
Dylan was a very, very wholesome person. He had a great sense of humor, too.
Lying in his hospital bed, recovering from being shot, our photographer Jesse Walden remembers Dylan Lyons. Dylan wasn't just a coworker to Jesse. He was a friend.
Dylan and I got very, very close.
The two started at Spectrum News 13 around the same time last year. They got paired on the night shift together. Jesse describes him as a go-getter, happy to be doing what he loved.
He had a very strong sense of justice. He would really want everyone to follow the rules when it came to people with power.
Jesse says Dylan adored his other half. He'd talk about her a lot.
It was almost sweet to a fault about her.
As Jesse works to process the unimaginable, he has a long road ahead. He's hoping to be out of the hospital in the next day or two. Then it's likely months of recovery. But even with all of that, he's still himself, keeping in the best of spirits he can. So appreciative of the support he's getting from loved ones, old coworkers, even strangers.
Every step of the way, I've been blessed. You know, just people care.
Dylan Lyons was 24 years old. A 19-year-old suspect has been taken into custody, but authorities are still working to determine the motives in the shootings. There's a rumor Texas barbecue is a big deal in the Crossroads, and there's one family with a number of secrets that keep customers coming back for more.
That's right, and 25 News Now reporter Darius McCormick can tell you all about it.
For us, we needed something that was unique that nobody had done before.
We recently took a trip down to Paradise on the Bay. If you don't know where that is, the secret is out. It's Port Lavaca. Near downtown, there's a Tex-Mex barbecue mix restaurant owned by a local family, Lavaca Barbecue. The Navarez family owns one of the top 50 barbecue joints in Texas. The family's moneymaker goes to their wide choice of meat, which daughter/pitmaster Kelly Navarez handles.
And so this is usually my everyday pit that I like to use. So we have some food in there right now, just a little bit.
Papa Lupe Navarez built this pit used at their Port Lavaca location. The pit started as a trailer until Lupe added the 1,000-gallon barbecue pit offset smoker with accommodations for Kelly.
Grab it down without any issues.
Before the restaurant opened in 2019, Lupe worked in the engineering field, so the build was simple. And with the upgrades, Kelly can work all day in that pit.
I get here really early to kind of prep and get everything ready for day stuff. Little things that we're serving that day, make sure everything's kind of prepared, hot, ready, fresh. And then throughout the day, I start putting things on in the pit. You know, I have to be back there, of course, watching everything. So
Mother Christine Navarez is responsible for some of their outlandish dishes, like their blue tortillas and their green corn. Yes, we said green corn.
I puree whole jalapenos. And when I go to the store, I try to pick the darkest jalapenos there are, hand pick each one. So that way it gives us that green color. It is called a jalapeno cream corn. So of course it's got jalapenos, it's got cream, and then it's got some sweetness in there.
The most unique dish on their menu is the one and only smoked tamale. What is a smoked tamale, you ask? Well, this is what Lupe says.
That tamales, we're the first ones to ever do that. That tamale is made 100% in the smoker, never steamed. So they're actually wrapped in butcher paper, and we wrap them in butcher paper and smoke them in the pit. So we smoke them just like we do our briskets.
The family turns dreams into reality on plates. The unique blend of Tex-Mex and barbecue is why we decided to show off their homemade dishes. Want to show off something homemade? Email us at homemade@victoriatelevision.com.
PAM Health tells us its Ukraine support campaign has received over 100 boxes of donations so far. But it's still not too late to donate. They're asking for supplies like warm jackets, blankets, sleeping bags, mittens, and backpacks. They're also asking for medical supplies like diapers, bandages, and pain relievers. Toys for children are also needed.
Drop-off locations are at PAM Health Rehabilitation Hospital of Victoria and PAM Health Specialty Hospital North. Items must be boxed. Drop-off for both locations must be between 8 a.m. and noon, Monday through Friday only. Stay with us. Coming up on 25 News Now at 6. Robbie Stuttville of Rising Star ISD resigned after a student found his gun in a school bathroom.
Also ahead, a new state-of-the-art facility is coming to Victoria to help those suffering from addiction.
Here's a look at what's coming up this week on Community Crossroads. We learn about the effects of long COVID. We also hear from the Goliad Chamber of Commerce. We also learn about a barbecue scholarship fundraiser, and we meet the Cherry Boys.
Bob your head to the beat. It's a rock star life, yeah. trendsetter. Sit back, relax. Cherry Boys with a freestyle.
News Center 25 at 6 and 10 is also heard on KVNN 1340 AM, Victoria's News Network.
Say hello to Monday, y'all. We're all new with Anthony Mackie from We Have a Ghost. And yes, I will need to ask him about the new Captain America. It will happen. Plus, SWV and Escape. And coming soon, Brendan Fraser, Jay Leno, and the cast of the Super Mario Brothers movie. Were you excited to play Bowser?
Yeah, I was totes excited.
From America's #1 news source comes the all-new ABC News app. Breaking news, incredible video, faster, smarter, and it can customize to you and your interests. If you love being in the know, you're gonna love this. Experience what all the buzz is about. Experience the all-new ABC News app. Download it now.
The Twin Liquors Dollar Sale is happening now. Get to your Twin to save big.
The dollar sale is our way of saying thank you for shopping Texas family-owned Twin Liquors.
Now through Saturday, we drop the price on all wine and spirits to the absolute lowest and at $1. National brands and local favorites alike are on sale at every one of our 100+ locations.
Right now through Saturday only.
It's the Twin Liquors Dollar Sale.
Alex Flores reporting live from Bravo. The forecast for the weather is crazy. Whoa! But so is our sales forecast at Bravo Honda. We're taking every deal. So whether you have bad credit, no money down, we can help you no matter what. Get 3.9. That's right, 3.9 for 48 months. I'm a veteran, and veterans are always welcome at Bravo Autos. Weather's always shiny at Bravo. Who are we? Bravo!
A North Texas school district appointed a new superintendent Thursday after the former superintendent stepped down.
Robbie Stuttville of Rising Star Independent School District resigned after a student found his gun in a school bathroom.
I don't think that any parent here wanted him removed. I think that we wanted somebody to recognize the fact that y'all did not follow y'all's own emergency protocols, and that we wanted to be informed.
At the Rising Star board meeting, Monty Jones was appointed as the acting superintendent, taking over the role of Robbie Stuttville, who resigned. A third grader found Stuttville's firearm in a bathroom stall. Parents were informed of the incident a month after it happened. Jones says the goal of these meetings going forward is to earn the trust of parents and for the school district to be more transparent.
We want to win the trust back for those who felt like that the district may not have done what we were supposed to do. We're going to ensure that all of our policies are checked, rechecked, and policies will be made if we don't have what the appropriate policy calls for. You know, it's like our visitor stated, this is new for all of us. It's an ongoing process to where we're on a learning curve, but the learning curve is pretty short when it comes to the safety of our children.
But this Rising Star parent says people live in a world of what ifs, and there is no room for error.
Whenever y'all drop y'all's kids off at school, whenever I drop my daughter off at school, or whenever she's picked up, we should trust y'all to keep us informed. I don't want to know if she's got a runny nose. I don't want to know if she fell down and busted her knee open on the playground. But for something like this, I get to know.
Jones says a plan for open carry is pending.
All of that will be discussed at some point based upon what, our TASB lawyers and personal lawyers, we'll get more information from them and follow their suggestions.
The Rising Star School District will have its next school board meeting after spring break, but that date has not yet been decided.
The Billy T. Catan Center has helped many people in the Crossroads overcome addiction. Now the center plans to help even more addicts with a new state-of-the-art facility. A blessing ceremony took place this morning at the site of the new Hope Ranch. The planned substance use and detox treatment facility will feature expanded services set in a peaceful, relaxing location near U.S. Highway 59 and the Bloomington Highway.
It's going to be something that Victoria is going to be very fortunate to have. Typically, treatment centers are located in urban areas, and so for us to have one literally in our backyard, it's going to be great for Victoria and the surrounding communities.
The ranch is near the Guadalupe River, and Hope Ranch is set to open in June of 2025.
Seeing a lot of clouds out there right now. How long will they stick around? I'll have that answer coming up next. Stay with us.
It's time to lasso up in Etna, Texas for Hospice of South Texas Lassoing Loving Care Team Roping. Saturday, March 4th at the Brackenridge Event Center. Books open 8 a.m. with roping at 9:30 a.m. There will be number 11.5 and number 9.5 roping. Live auction at 1 p.m. Silent auction and concessions available, and admission is free. For more information, call 210-508-1223 or visit hospiceofsouthtexas.org. Sponsored in part by the Victoria Television Group.
Go faster on Optimum Internet with 99.9% reliability. Get 300 meg internet for as low as $30 a month with no annual contract. And equipment is included for whole home Wi-Fi coverage. Plus, Optimum has faster download speeds than AT&T nationwide. Get award-winning 300 meg internet for $30 a month with Optimum Mobile for as low as $15 a month. Call 8669-OPTIMUM, go to Optimum.com, or visit your local store today. Get closer, go farther with Optimum.
They sentenced me to 10 days in jail before I could even get back home. My phone was blowing up from people's parents and other people, like, how could you, so irresponsible? And you go from thinking that I'm this good guy and everything's working out for me to all of a sudden, like, I'm a felon.
The Victoria Television Group is proud to honor our veterans, and we need your entries. Each month, we'll acknowledge a new veteran to salute. To submit, go to the Military Hero page on CrossroadsToday.com and help us recognize the deserving servicemen and women in our community.
T-Mobile covers 99% of people in America. So when we say we have your town covered, we mean it.
Where I live is a rural area, and the coverage has been awesome.
And great coverage is just the beginning. Families and small businesses can save 20% versus AT&T.
The savings we get allows us to do more things as a family. We're a one-income military family. Saving every month really does help us.
Plus, with our T-Mobile Price Lock, we guarantee we won't raise the price of your rate plan. Switch today.
Pitch. And welcome back. Taking you out to the Cuero ISD water tower. Seeing a lot of clouds out there right now. That is because we have a stationary front in the area. Right now, current conditions, 70 degrees in Victoria. There are the northwest winds where the front is passed through the airport right now, so we're seeing a north wind. Dew point at 62, feels like it's 70, and you see the disparity in temperatures. Gonzales at 58, and along the coast, Port O'Connor 72, Port Lavaca 75, Rockport at 73. We'll also see it with the dew points. Nixon, Gonzales in the 50s. Actually, most of the crossroads north, I've seen that dew point line drop down a little bit. That drier air now filtering in. Victoria 62, but again, 70s and upper 60s right along the coast. So still warm and muggy if you are headed down to the coast. Future temperatures, this is tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. See a lot of 50s. A few upper 40s to the north, and then lower 60s along the coast. Then by 7 p.m. tomorrow night, low 70s. So those high temperature forecasts have dropped a little bit as that front sort of meanders back and forth. It's very difficult to nail down the high temperature when we have a stationary front kind of going back and forth like that. Sunday 11 o'clock, upper 60s. Sunday 6 p.m., upper 60s as well. Then 9 o'clock Monday, we see the temperature start to smooth out a little bit, mid-60s by Monday, low 70s by Monday evening. And then talk about temperature disparity, we have 46 Amarillo, 85 down in Brownsville, so almost a 40-degree difference in the state of Texas. There's that stationary front right along the coast. A lot of clouds filling up the state, and then that front is going to eventually move north into a warm front. This is Sunday morning at 6 a.m. Then we're going to see the next front. This is Sunday at 11 p.m. Most of that energy from that front is going to stay north. So as that front comes through, we're going to see things sort of clear out for Tuesday and Wednesday, see more areas of sun than we will clouds for Tuesday and Wednesday. We're going to see more sun than we will clouds, a few areas of light rain. And then Thursday, we see our next front. This is Thursday morning at 7. Notice the darker green shaded areas and some yellow. This front will have a little more punch, a little more impact, and we'll see a little more energy with that front as it comes through. And then high pressure filters in, and the north wind filters back into the crossroads. We'll see the drier air and those high temperatures return closer to normal, which should be in the around low 70s for this time of year. Water temperature right now, Port O'Connor 71. You see your high and low tide. Patchy fog is possible in the morning. Southeast winds at 15. Seas at 3 to 4 feet in those bay waters. Choppy this evening, 67 degrees under cloudy skies. Overnight 73 and then 75 tomorrow, partly cloudy. Your day planner 64 in the morning, 73 by the afternoon. 20% chance of rain for tomorrow, and then no chance of rain on Monday, and then mid-80s for your highs with a 20% chance of rain for most of the week. High temperatures a little bit lower as you get down to Port Lavaca, and lows in the mid-60s. You can download the Crossroads app today, get the latest in news, weather, and sports at your fingertips, plus sign up for email alerts, and it is free. Don, Karina?
Thanks, Scott. And now we go to Sports Director Gina Perez.
Thanks, Karina. The Edna Cowboys are hoping to make a deep run on the hardwood like they did on the football field. That and more after the break.
With DirecTV, I can get live TV and on demand together. Football, Housewives. Football, Housewives. Football, Housewives.
Whoops. Oh no. The Housewives are on the field. I repeat, the Housewives are on the field.
I just want to talk!
Who flips the table? All right, I get it.
Call 1-800-DIRECTV to guarantee your price for 2 years.
Escape to a world of wonder as choreographer Brenda Talley takes you through the madcap world of Lewis Carroll in Victoria Ballet Theater's production of Alice in Wonderland, March 4th and 5th. Tickets are now available at victoriaballet.org and at the Leo J. Welder box office.
Alex Flores reporting live from Bravo. The forecast for the weather is crazy. Whoa! But so is our sales forecast at Bravo Nissan. We're taking every deal. So whether you have bad credit, no money down, we can help you no matter what. Get $299 a month for a 2023 Nissan Rogue. $299. I'm a veteran, and veterans are always welcome at Bravo Autos. Weather's always shiny at Bravo. Who are we? Bravo!
Idol has become a global phenomenon.
If you can make it on American Idol, you've got the rest of the world.
I'm from Peru.
I'm from South Africa.
Georgia.
Me too.
The country.
And Sunday,
It's really a show about hope.
it brings the heart of America home.
My dad has missed my birthday 9 years in a row.
Before we vote, you should take a look around.
Oh my God!
The best is yet. And an Idol icon returns.
Surprise!
American Idol, new Sunday on ABC and streaming now on Hulu.
She's selling her own skincare line on the other side of the aisle.
A cosmetic calamity in a grocery store?
I saw the customer pick up the bottle, and she went like this, and it squirted right into my eye.
And you were injured.
Felt like a rubber band snapped to my eye.
But the truth may be in plain sight.
If my eye hurts me, you know what I don't do? I don't put mascara on. Mascara, heavy, top and bottom.
Next, Judge Judy.
Howdy Crossroads. The University of Houston Victoria Jaguars baseball team are finishing up its doubleheader today against the Loyola Wolfpack. Sports reporter Zach Brown is at Riverside Stadium with the latest. Zach?
Stand by. 3, 2, 1. Thanks, Gina. We're here at Riverside Stadium for the second game of this doubleheader now. In the first game, after going down 2 runs to Loyola, the Jags would actually tie it in the next inning, but in the 5th inning, they'd give up a 3 spot. But they would load the bases, but would come up empty, and they would lose that game 8-2 in the final score. Now in the second game here, pitcher Julian Garcia has been absolutely masterful. He gave up a run in the first, and Loyola tacked on another one in the 5th. Defense and pitching, the name of the game in this one, as the Jags try and muster another late game comeback. They trail here in the top of the 7th. The game only going 7 innings. Julian Garcia has absolutely given them a shot. They came into today 1-2 in district play, trying to avoid making that 1-4. Maybe get another one of those Ty Williams clutch walk-off hits. They wrap up the series tomorrow at noon. We will see if they can come back. Reporting live, Zach Brown, KVUTV 25 News Now Sports.
Thanks, Zach. The Victoria East Titans baseball season just started, and they're off to a hot start. The Titans got its first win of the season last night against the Giddings Buffaloes in dominant fashion. The Titans scored 9 runs in the first 2 innings. The Titans starting pitcher pitched for 4 innings and had a shutout, allowing 3 hits, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. The lone run for the Giddings would come in the top of the 5th inning, but it would not be enough. Final score 11-1. The Titans continued that domination into the game earlier today. East completely shut out the Eagles in 6 innings of play. East scored 8 runs on 7 hits. The Eagles hurt itself in the game, accumulating 4 errors. Titans pitcher Goldman had 10 strikeouts, 2 walks, and gave up 2 hits. The Titans are 2-0 on the season and will play the winner of Lufkin and Marble Falls tomorrow morning at 11:30. The Edna boys basketball team is in Fall City to take on the Crystal City Javelinas tonight for the area round of playoffs. When I spoke to the Edna head coach Sheldon Moore about the game today, he said they match up well with the Javs and are looking to continue to apply pressure like they've done all season to create and contain penetration that Crystal City will try to do in the game. In the bi-district round, Kevin Robinson had an explosive game, going off for 28 points, 14 rebounds, and 6 steals, and led his team over Marion. The 2 teams tip off at 7:30 tonight in Fall City. The new Golf League Live will have 14 events this year, and every single one will air on our CW network sister station. The first tournament started today and will continue through Sunday. Some events will be exclusively on the app, including the tournament this weekend. Matches will be played all around the world, including London, Saudi Arabia, and even here in the States. Well, that's your sports. Don and Karina, back to you.
Thanks, Gino. We're back in a moment. At 75 years young, Arkansas's oldest high school basketball referees keep on blowing the whistle.
Victory Kia and Victory Buick GMC want to let you know that you can lean on us. We will award $500 to a deserving winner. Drop off an entry form at any of our participating dealerships in the Lean On Me drop box with your story and contact info. Go to crossroadstoday.com/leanonme for more information or to enter online. You can tune in every other Thursday at the 6, 9, and 10 p.m. news to view our winners. Lean On Me is sponsored by Victory Kia and Victory Buick GMC.
The Bluebonnet Youth Ranch 2023 Charity Concert Series continues with the Gary Morris Farewell Tour, March 10th at the Leo J. Welder Center. With a career that spanned decades and multiple #1 hits, including The Wind Beneath My Wings, Gary Morris performs live March 10th, sponsored in part by the Victoria Television Group.
From McAdams, it shows you care. The freshest flowers, the prettiest plants, balloons and gift baskets too. If beautifully unique is what you seek, making lasting impressions is what we do. Always the very best value for you. When it comes from McAdams, it shows you care.
Say hello to Monday, y'all. We're all new with Anthony Mackie from We Have a Ghost. And yes, I will need to ask him about the new Captain America. It will happen. Plus, SWV and Escape. And coming soon, Brendan Fraser, Jay Leno, and the cast of the Super Mario Brothers movie. Were you excited to play Bowser?
Yeah, I was totes excited.
Finally tonight, James Old School Givens is believed to be the oldest referee in Arkansas. Givens has been calling middle and high school games for more than 30 years, meeting teams all across the state. At 75 years old, Givens has no plans of slowing down, hoping to get a few more years before his final seconds on the court. Givens says he hopes to keep refereeing for at least another 3 to 4 years. But if you're playing a game where he's refereeing, don't call him old school because he'll give you teeth. That's just got to, you know, some people may disagree with referees, you know, but, you know, no one disagrees with Scott's forecast. Everybody loves your
that's
forecast.
Right, that's right.
Isn't that right?
Well, I appreciate that, Don. I don't know if that's true or not, but I appreciate the kind words. If you're headed up to Cuero, we're going to see similar temperatures as we will in Victoria, mid-80s, cooling off a little bit for Sunday and Monday, then mid-80s for the rest of the week. 20% chance of rain for the weekend, no chance of rain for Monday, very slight chance on Tuesday. And then as that front comes through on Wednesday and Thursday, we actually might see these rain chances go up as the models become in more of agreement for Wednesday and Thursday. We'll see a cool down, 68 for your high on Friday with plenty of sunshine and north winds as those temperatures become more in line with more seasonable with where they should be this time of year. Don, Karina?
Thank you, Scott, and thanks for joining us. We're streaming 24/7 Crossroads Today Plus.
We hope to see you back here tonight for 25 News Now at 10.